Hello everyone, thank you so much for loving the previous videos. I have also created a separate playlist for you so that you can easily find each and every tutorial. You can find it by going to my channel, then from there the playlist section. This video I won't show any kind of tutorial, rather I will say which is the best paper for Madhubani painting. I will clearly tell you when to use thicker paper like handmade sheet and when you can easily get your desired result in an inexpensive sheet of paper. I will be giving artist tips plus link of most of the papers. All the paintings featured in this video has their own tutorial already uploaded in my channel. I will try to give links in the I button, also in the description box. If you are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe with bell icon so that you don't miss any kind of notification when I upload a new video. Without any further ado, let's get started. Paper in any kind of painting is the most important material because everything will be based on it. I will be going to show each and every material, but today let's stick to the paper. Due to lack of guidance, we tend to use wrong material which can make our painting nothing but bad. Many a times I got comments which paper to use for folk art, especially for Madhubani painting. So I decided to make this video. The first type is the original Madhubani painting base, which is not even a paper but is wall. Yes, the traditional old Madhubani painting is done on houses, walls, boundaries, etc. Origin story of Madhubani says Janak ordered the village people to paint the whole village on the occasion of the marriage of Ram and Sita. Thus the authentic base is mud wall. Okay, that doesn't mean that you have to paint on your home walls for Madhubani, pun intended. Now come to the paper which I use for my video tutorial. We can easily divide the papers into two main sections. One paper is called thick paper and another one is a thin paper. For most of the tutorials I use normal paper from drawing book from the Camel or Classmate brand. These are cheap, easy to maintain and the quality is pretty good. I must say these are the most value for money one. Okay, so I want to share one out of topic info. This picture in this book is drawn by me and you can see my name beneath it. This is a different story I will tell later in my channel. So let's continue. These are some paintings that I have done on normal drawing book paper. See, this image don't have much color feeling as I only used varnish style in this and very less color. In this scenario, this paper do perfect justice for you. With water it can buckle up, so you can give maximum one layer of paint in it. It is suitable of both watercolor. For acrylic I won't prefer this, but I will try to do on a canvas. Next is the handmade paper or handmade sheet or the so-called costly paper that is not affordable for many. Okay, so you are thinking 15 rupees, what is so expensive? But believe me, I can feel someone, it is so apprehensive that it really feels burdensome sometimes. So when you use handmade paper, there could be two possible main scenarios for this. The first one is when there is so much of layering happening with colors. For example, this artwork is done using a handmade paper because there is a lot of colors and layerings happening. Normal papers in this case sometimes bleed and destroy your illustration. I hope you don't want that. Second one is whenever you want to make a painting for decoration, say like wall hanging or gifting someone, then also costly handmade paper will do justice as the color will be vibrant and they will not fade for a longer time. Now comes the juggernaut that you know what I mean. Open Facebook or Instagram, there is always a paper named cold pressed or hot pressed. Believe my words, you don't need one of these super expensive paper if you are a beginner. I myself don't have much of that, but just because of practice I brought this Blue Stroke cold pressed paper. Just open the seal and you will be amazed by its thickness, the texture and the quality. I will suggest, just like me, buy small sheets and check whether it is suitable for you or not. Don't jump as the majority is doing that. This kind of paper has cotton in it, which means it can soak water, so no buckling up even with 5 to 10 watercolor washes. One of the question is still remained, when to use cold pressed and when to use hot pressed. Easy answer is always safe to work with cold pressed because it has a rougher texture which makes the artwork more appealing. The hot pressed is needed when you want a clean surface for work. Moreover, hot pressed paper comes with some of the drawbacks such as the texture, watercolor, drying time, etc. So all the papers kinda discussed now. So to clear the confusion, I will make name of some more paper which I don't have and you don't need. But if you already have that, this will be useful for you. First is cartridge paper. This can be useful for watercolor, poster color, acrylic color as well as the pencil color. The ivory sheets are good for small watercolor sketch. You can use sandpaper to unsmooth the layer. You can also do acrylic on it. Then there is 4 or 3 rupees chart paper. You can do is practice for oil pastel and pencil sketch. See this painting, I use oil pastel as well as this is the Madhubani painting. But as I am using oil pastel, I use the chart paper for this. Chart paper are particularly made for oil pastel so that the pastel colors won't go after applying. Now these are all for beginner level. If you are an advanced artist, you can go for Fabriello, Statmore and Archies. Now comes the final thought. Paper doesn't matter. Yes, you heard me right. Paper barely helps in improving your quality. Work hard on your skills. Follow one teacher and try to learn why he makes perfect painting every time. Learn the tricks. For example, I use shape to draw animals. It is really quick and easy to understand. Way better than the tracing methods. Final thought number 2. It is just impossible to make you understand how is the paper quality and the texture. It is like smell of rose. Can I or anyone explain you how the rose smells like? No, right? It has to be you who at least once use each kind of paper and then decide which one is perfect for you. This statement leads to the end of the video. I hope you learned something, at least 1% of the information helpful for you. If so, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video.